In order to value a forward contract at any intermediate date prior to expiration date, shown as time t in the diagram in front of you, you need either the spot price at that valuation date, or you need a new forward price also applicable at that particular valuation date, but for the same expiration date as the original existing forward, shown as capital T. We will look at an example here in which we happen to be given the spot price at time t. So we will erase that and look at that in a future example. And what we are given here is a spot price at time t of 88 Rand. Our original forward is priced at 92. We have a risk-free rate of 6.4% per annum, and we are asked to determine the value of this particular forward contract to the long, given that information. As we have seen previously in pricing a forward, it is all simply TVM arithmetic and applying the principle of cash flow additivity, which in plain language tells us that we must never add or subtract numbers from each other if they are at different points on the timeline. In front of us we see a 92 and an 88. They cannot be directly compared to each other because they are at different points in the timeline. Bearing in mind that we need to determine a value at time small t, we need therefore logically to bring the 92 back from time capital T to the earlier date. And in order to do so, it is simply a present value calculation using the supplied risk-free rate, which is 6.4%, and therefore we are looking at, and I did not mention that that is 3 months away from time small t, so the exponent for this calculation is 3 over 12 months, and that is 90.58 Rand. So we have quite simply calculated the present value at the supplied rate for the supplied time of 3 months to determine a present value of 90.58. Now that they are both at time small t, the valuation date, we compare them with each other and we calculate that that is minus 88 minus 90.58 is minus 2.58. And we could look at that mechanistically and say that because the answer is a negative, that means that it is negative to the long. Alternatively, we could look at it a little bit more logically and say that the long will gain when prices go up and lose when prices go down. And the present value of the existing forward price of 92 is an implied spot price of 90.58. However, in the spot market, the actual price is 88. So it is lower than the present value of that forward price, and therefore the long has made a loss, and the value of the contract is minus 2.58 Rand per share negative to the long.